2.3 Provision information and assets securely. In the realm of cybersecurity, a secure provisioning of information and assets is paramount. The CISSP exam places significant emphasis on this domain, recognizing its critical role in safeguarding an organization's valuable resources. Today we're going to embark on a journey through the key concepts and best practices that will empower you to master this domain and excel in the exam. We'll explore some intricacies of information and asset ownership, the importance of maintaining a comprehensive asset inventory, and strategies for effective asset management. By the end of the session, you'll have a solid grasp of principles and practices that underscore secure provisioning, equipping you with the knowledge and confidence to tackle any CISSP exam question on this topic. And remember, if at some point you feel I didn't go deep enough, well, that's what the prompt at the end of the session's for. So we have 3 subtasks here, and in this session we'll delve into some specific requirements for the CISSP exam concerning the secure provisioning of information assets. We'll cover a range of topics from understanding the importance of data classification and categorization to implementing robust procedures for media management and secure disposal. We'll also explore the critical role of baseline configurations and change management in ensuring integrity of systems and security of assets throughout their life cycle. By the end of this session, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of the key concepts and best practices that will enable you to navigate the provisioning landscape with the confidence to ace the CISSP exam. Remember, the CISSP exam is not just about memorizing facts and figures. It's about understanding the underlying principles and applying them to real-world scenarios. So as we progress through the material, be sure to engage with the concepts, ask questions, and challenge yourself to think critically. And don't forget your AI assistance. It's a valuable resource throughout your exam. Subtask 2.3.1 Information and Asset Ownership. In the world of cybersecurity, knowing who owns what is crucial. The CISSP exam recognizes this by specifically highlighting the importance of identifying and defining information and asset ownership. 1. Information and asset ownership. Think of this as assigning responsibility. It's about clearly establishing who's in charge of a piece of data and every asset within your organization. Defining roles and responsibilities. This means outlining who has the authority to access, modify, or delete specific data or assets. Ensuring accountability. When ownership is clear, it's easier to hold individuals responsible for any security breaches or misuse of information. And facilitate effective decision-making. Clear ownership streamlines the process of making decisions about how to handle data, especially when it comes to sensitive information. Subtask 2.3.2 Asset Inventory, which covers both tangible and intangible assets. This is a critical area for the CISSP exam, as it forms the foundation of effective asset management and security. For the exam, you need to understand the importance of maintaining a comprehensive listing of all assets. This inventory should include 1. Tangible assets such as hardware, servers, network devices, physical facilities, and 2. Intangible assets including software licenses, intellectual property, and other data. The exam may test you on your knowledge of asset classification and categorization. You should be prepared to explain how assets can be classified on their type, value, and importance to the organization. The classification helps in prioritizing security measures and resource allocation. Regular updates to the asset inventory are crucial. The exam may ask about the importance of periodic reviews and updates to reflect new acquisitions, disposals, and changes in asset status. This ensures the inventory remains accurate for useful and security planning. Tracking and documenting are key components of asset inventory. For the exam, understand that each asset should be accurately documented with relevant details such as location, owner, and current condition. This level of detail supports effective security management and incident response. Lastly, the exam may touch on the role of risk assessment in the asset inventory. Regular risk assessment help identify and mitigate potential threats to the integrity and availability of assets. Remember, in the context of the exam, a thorough and up-to-date asset inventory is not just a list, it's a critical tool for maintaining organizational security and supporting various security processes. Task 2.3.3 Asset Management. This is a crucial area for the CISSP exam as it ties together many aspects of information security and organizational risk management. For the exam, you need to understand that asset management is about more than just keeping track of what you have. It's a comprehensive approach that includes 1. Life cycle management. The exam may test your knowledge on overseeing the entire life cycle of assets from acquisition and deployment to maintenance and disposal. This ensures optimal use and security at every stage. Be prepared to discuss how security considerations change throughout an asset's life cycle. Policy development. The exam may ask about the importance of establishing and enforcing asset management policies. These policies ensure consistent practices across the organization and compliance with organizational standards. Remember, good policies support good security. 3. Access controls. Implementing and maintaining access controls is a critical part of asset management. The exam may test you on your understanding of how the controls protect assets from unauthorized use or tampering. Be ready to discuss different types of access controls and how they apply to various assets. Performance monitoring. Regular monitoring and evaluation of asset performance is crucial. The exam might ask about the importance of this for ensuring efficiency and effectiveness in your security program. Be prepared to discuss how performance monitoring can lead to security improvements. It's important to note that asset management doesn't exist in isolation. For the exam, understand how it interacts with other security processes like risk management, incident response, and business continuity planning. Remember, in the context of the exam, effective asset management is about protecting the organization's resources, optimizing their use, and supporting the overall security objectives. It's a key component for a holistic security strategy. All right, let's wrap up Task 2.3, Provisioning Information and Assets Securely. 1. Defined ownership and accountability. The CISSP exam emphasizes the importance of assigning clear ownership and responsibility for all information and assets, and this ensures accountability with proper management within an organization. Remember, ownership isn't just about possession, it's about responsibility and active management. Comprehensive asset inventory. Maintaining an up-to-date inventory of both tangible and intangible assets is the key concept tested in the exam. This is the foundation of an effective asset management and security plan. Be prepared to discuss how this inventory supports various security processes. Finally, life cycle and access management. The CISSP exam stresses the importance of managing assets throughout their entire life cycle, from acquisition to disposal. This includes implementing appropriate access controls, monitoring performance, and adjusting security measures as needed. Understanding how security requirements change throughout an asset's life cycle is crucial for the exam. The concepts are interconnected and form a holistic approach to information security. The CISSP exam will test you on your ability to see these connections and apply them in various scenarios. And remember, if you want to dive deeper, that's what we use our AI assistants for on the next page. Alright, so remember, put your knowledge to the test here. Play with this prompt, see what it can do for you. And I point out there's 2 places that have a line underneath them where it says 10 questions, modify the number, that's an easy one. But on step 5, again, deep dive into whatever concept you need. Larry didn't go deep enough.